Hi everyone, so I'm out on the north coast of Cornwall tonight to photograph a beach called Lundy Bay, and tonight is the peak of the Perseus meteor shower, so I'm really looking forward to making the most of the good clear conditions. I think last year for me it was cloudy, so this is the first time in 2 years that I've been able to get good conditions. The moon's up for a little bit longer, but it's due to set I think within the hour, and looking really clear at the moment. Already seen a meteor, and there is some northern light activity as well, so it could be a really good night with a lot of different elements. So yeah, can't wait. Okay, so I'm at my first composition and I've just taken my first few test shots and the northern lights are out, so it's really exciting at the moment. A really nice display on the horizon, really good pillars. I've just captured a shooting star at the same time as well, and the viewpoint's really nice as well. I've never been here before at night. I've walked the coastal path in the daytime, so I wasn't quite sure what it would look like, but yeah, really nice seascape. I've got the 14mm wide angle lens on just to capture the whole scene. I'm shooting at ISO 8000 at 15 seconds, f2.8, which will hopefully capture the meteors a little bit, and yeah, really excited to see what the night might bring. So the northern lights are really coming out now. Yeah, beautiful kind of greens and purples. I've not really moved around with the composition. I've just been taking sky shot after sky shot after sky shot, and always do the foregrounds later. Now, I don't know how well this has been picked up on the camera, but yeah, it's really spectacular, really clear to the eye as well. Obviously you don't see the colour, but yeah, the pillars look fantastic. Yeah, so, and it's this isn't really quite the same as the 10th of May when we had that massive display, because I sense that this isn't going to last all night, so I just want to make the most of photographing the sky, just taking it in. I've not seen too many meteors, but the sky does have this kind of haze to it, which happened on the last show. But yeah, just super beautiful, really gorgeous. So I captured this image using my 14mm Samyang lens mounted onto my Canon R6. I used an aperture of f2.8 with an ISO of 8000, and for the sky frame I used an exposure of 15 seconds, and for the foreground frame I used an exposure of 1 minute. I then used Photoshop and Lightroom to process and blend the images together. So this image was taken with the same lens and settings as my previous image, but in post-production I decided to crop it to give it a bit more of a panorama feel. The Northern Lights activity had heightened at this point of the night, which added a nice extra element to the scene. So I've got down to the water's edge and there's a really nice composition here, but it has clouded over unfortunately, so yeah, I'm a bit stuck. I don't know whether to wait here and see what happens. I've got no signal on my phone at this location, so I can't check the weather or anything like that. Or do I drive somewhere else and see if I can get through this cloud cover? I mean, it was definitely forecast to be clear. And I think this is quite low cloud, and it's quite thin cloud, so yeah, just a bit stuck on what to do, I guess, at the moment. I think I might persevere, I might stay here, give it an hour or so and just see what kind of happens. So after about 40 minutes, the clouds started to clear and there's some wonderful starry skies appearing to the south, and the northern view was starting to become more clear as well. As if by perfect timing, once a gap of cloud appeared on the northern horizon, a burst of northern light activity took place. For this image, I again used my 14mm Samyang lens mounted onto my Canon R6. In post-production, I cropped the image slightly to give it a panorama feel. My exposures were ISO 8000 f2.8 with a 15-second exposure for the sky and a 1-minute exposure for the foreground. So after that exposure, the clouds started to really thicken again, and I decided it was probably a good time to clamber back up the cliff and head back to the car and call it a night. Okay, so I'm back to the car now, and it's always good to kind of reflect on the shoot. It's about 2:20 now. I could have stayed out for a few more hours, but it's quite a lot of cloud coming over now, and yeah, it just feels like the right time to head back. But yeah, first part of the shoot, amazing, really clear skies. The northern light activity was amazing. I really didn't think I would be able to witness another display so close to the 10th of May display, but it was, yeah, pretty good. It was pretty good. Had an hour or so obviously of that until the clouds started coming in. I'd definitely like to come to this location again. I feel like I could definitely do more photography here. But I love going to locations a little bit blind, and just exploring them at night and trying to discover those kind of compositions. Hopefully I've got 2 compositions that I'll be happy with, but you would have seen them already, of course. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again next time.